Joseph stayed in prison for 2 long years. Then one day,
Oh, what a strange dream!
Pharaoh met with the wisest men in his kingdom. Maybe they could understand his dream. But not one of them had an answer. Then the cupbearer remembered his promise to Joseph.
"Oh, Pharaoh, there is a very wise man in your prison who might explain your dream."
Joseph, I dreamed that I was standing on the banks of the Nile when 7 fat cows came out of the water. Then 7 skinny cows came out of the river. And suddenly, the skinny cows ate the fat cows. What does it mean?
My God is telling you what he plans to do. The 7 fat cows mean that there will be 7 years with plenty of crops and food for everyone. But the 7 skinny cows mean that after that, for 7 years, no crops will grow and your people will have no food.
This is horrible, terrible.
No, Pharaoh. God has sent you this message so that you can prepare. Build barns to save some of the food that grows in the 7 years of plenty. Your people will have plenty to eat.
It is true. You are filled with the Spirit of God. This is the wisest man in my kingdom. We'll build these barns and save our food. And there is only one man who I trust to do such an important job. This man, Joseph.
Joseph went right to work. And soon the barns were bursting with grain and filled with cattle. But Joseph's greatest achievement was that the people loved him. God had helped Joseph do these wonderful things, and Joseph never forgot to thank him. Seven years later, the terrible drought that Joseph had warned about arrived. No crops grew anywhere, not even in Joseph's old home, Canaan.
We're out of food, Father.
There's a wise leader in Egypt who has stored food for 7 years. He's selling it to anyone who needs it.
Then we'll go meet with him and buy his grain.
Not Benjamin. I want him safe here with me.
Joseph recognized his brothers.
Bless you, Great One.
But they didn't recognize him, so he pretended to be a stranger.
Where are you from?
Canaan, Great One, seeking food for our family.
You're spies!
No, we're brothers, from a family of 12. Please believe me.
Liar! There are only 10 of you.
One brother was killed, and Benjamin, the youngest, was left at home.
I'll sell you my grain, but to prove that you are innocent and honest, Bring this younger brother of yours the next time you come. I am going to keep one of you here until you return. Do you promise?
We promise.
God is punishing us for selling Joseph into slavery.
He pleaded with us, and we betrayed him.
I have no more time for you. Take your grain and go. And remember your promise.
Father, we had no choice.
Oh, Simeon, my son, a prisoner in Egypt.
But look, Father, we got the grain. Hey, my money's here in the sack.
Now we'll be accused of being thieves as well as spies.
Jacob didn't want to lose another son to Egypt. So the family tried to save their food. But soon, it was all gone.
We're leaving for Egypt.
And we must take Benjamin.
No, he'll wind up in prison like Simeon.
We promised, Father. If Benjamin doesn't come, Simeon will stay in prison.
And the Egyptian ruler won't sell us his grain. Benjamin will come home unharmed. I promise.
If he doesn't, Judah, I'll die of sadness.
Is your father well?
Yes, sir.
Good. God has blessed you. And you kept your promise, so I'll keep mine.
Then the brothers left, but Joseph had told his servant to secretly place his silver cup in one of their sacks.
Stop! Why do you repay good with evil? One of you has stolen my silver cup. Thief! For this crime, you will remain here in Egypt as my slave.
Please, if Benjamin doesn't return home with us, our father will die of grief.
He stays.
No! No!
Take me instead.
No, me.
Please, Great One.
When you threw me down that well, you meant it to be a bad thing. But in the end, God has turned it into something good. I came to Egypt and helped keep a nation from starving. It's me, Benjamin! Joseph!
It's true, I'm Joseph. Oh, can't you tell it's me? Look closer and you'll see the eyes of your lost brother. I am so glad to have my family gathered here. It's so good to know you're near again. It's really me, even I can hardly believe you are standing here after all these years. God's plan for me to be just who I am. It's true, you see, it's really me. What's done is over. Oh, brothers, dry your tears. It was God who sent me here, and my heart holds no anger. What you meant for evil then, God has used for good. Who'd have thought He would choose me? It's really me. Even I can hardly believe you are standing here after all these years. It was God's plan for me to be just who I am. It's true, you see, it's really me. It's really me. It's really me.
Gather your families and our father and come live with me in Egypt.
Joseph, God be praised. You're alive and well.
Joseph and his family were never apart again, and God, who helped them survive the famine, raised up a great nation from this family. So Joseph learned that even when bad things happen, God can turn them into something good.